Tears welled up in her bleeding eyes as she stood on the bustling street corner, desperately beckoning to anyone who passed by. She was a skinny mother dog, her ribs visible beneath the matted fur that clung to her bony frame. It was clear she had exhausted herself, giving all she had to feed her 6 precious puppies. But fear and hunger had driven her to this point, and she didn't dare come near the humans who hurriedly walked past her. I watched from a distance. My heart was aching for this mother and her pups. The city had always been a harsh place for strays, and I couldn't understand how people could ignore her desperate cries for help. She stood by her cubs, fiercely protective, despite her own suffering. Her devotion was both heartwarming and heartbreaking. This was the first time they had tasted anything resembling a proper meal. The mother dog and her puppies didn't have to compete with the other big dogs, the ones that ruled this unforgiving urban jungle. A kind soul had left a bowl of food out for them, and for a moment they could eat without fear. As I approached cautiously, the mother dog kept a watchful eye on me. Her stance was defensive. I understood her fear. A lifetime of mistreatment and abandonment had etched caution deep into her soul. But I had no intention of hurting her or her pups. I brought with me food, water, and a gentle smile. The mother dog, still wary, observed my every move from afar. Her eyes were a mix of distrust and longing torn between her instincts to protect her young and a desire for nourishment. As I placed the food before her, I took a step back, giving her space to approach. She cautiously inched closer, her nostrils quivering as they filled with the scent of the food. The puppies, sensing her shift in disposition, ventured closer to the feast, their tiny tails wagging with excitement. It was a moment of relief seeing them eat heartily, their tiny bodies gaining strength. I couldn't help but shed tears for these vulnerable creatures. Gradually, the mother dog felt secure enough to join her offspring in the meal. She ate with a hunger that spoke of days without sustenance. Yet she remained ever vigilant, keeping one eye on her brood and the other on me. I didn't care move too quickly, allowing her to become accustomed to my presence. As the minute passed, the mother dog and her puppies finished their meal. The mother's eyes, though still wary, now held a glimmer of gratitude. She had recognized that my intentions were not malevolent. I couldn't hold back my tears as I watched the little family. These puppies, no older than a few weeks, needed help more than ever. It was a small victory in the grandest scheme of life's challenges, but it was a victory nonetheless. As the sun began to set and the city's cacophony continued around us, I knew that the journey was far from over. It was a long and daunting road ahead, but for this moment, under the fading daylight, the mother dog and her puppies had a flicker of hope in their eyes.